Good day, brothers and sisters. Still alive, dwelling in the garden, Saigon. It's now. Today's episode, the merging of the true self. Because it's turtle time. These are the Stickman files, revelations from the Stickman. And I'm just making the whiteboard and delivering the message that I was enlightened to let you know. They call me Rodney Josephson, and that's my YouTube 3041, if it makes any difference. Before we get into it, let's just relax and breathe, because what's the point of rushing around and getting all worked up? Just resonate. Hang out in the garden, hang out at a park, sit on a bench, listen to the birds sing, watch the birds fly, watch butterflies, just meditate, vegetate, and medicate, the three elements. I could go in, that's a different story. We'll just leave that there. Yeah, just breathe and relax. And then we'll get into this. So how you doing, brother? Okay. So this is a fairly simple drawing. Let's start off with the monad. Oneness. Now this is the all and the nothing, so this is representative of like breathing, in, out, expand, contract, construct, deconstruct, however you'd like to look at it. And that's a continuous process of creation and dissolution. Yeah. Because all is one and one is all. Seek within, for the world is without. As above, so below. That's what the Stickman said. And this is the pyramid, symbology, numerology, whatever. Just an image, an idea. That's the pyramid, and the abyss is there. You need to get out of the abyss, and that's what this represents. The Stickman is saying this is how you're out of the abyss of man's world, though still in it. Yeah, that's what the Stickman said. So let's get into this, the main course. We're going to eat it and digest it, and then decide what to do with it. So formless into form. That's the monad. So as you can see, there are two arrows here. That's we have the divine feminine, divine masculine, or we can have just opposites. Anyway, it's the formation into, or the uniting, or the unity of opposites into the oneness of balance. So I'm using masculine and feminine here. And so here they come into the yin-yang, which the yin-yang represents the balance, doesn't it? It could be the sun and the moon, it can be the masculine and feminine, it could be good, bad. And then there's the center. Now the center I have represented by like a DNA strand or a ladder. And there they merged. We got the masculine and feminine mixed together, so that obviously they have to meet in the center as oneness, I think. And so that's the image that I have drawn here. So we have over here in this bubble all, nothing, no thing. Everyone and everything is a part of the all and the nothing. Nothing is separate. It just is a part in its own form and way. Unique. I think every piece of sand on the beach, they're all unique. I mean, there's not one that's exactly the same as the other. And how many are there? So it is what it is. We go on to this side now. Oneness versus sameness. You see, there's a misunderstanding perhaps. People think that one or oneness would mean, oh, everything is the same. You know, like you can go see all cars now. Most cars now, they all look the same. They're running on electricity. You know, the new ones, they're running on electricity. They're usually white. They have the same body style, and they're all different manufacturers. I mean, it's like, that is same. That's not oneness. That's not unique. And that is this world. The external world is trying to create a sameness without uniqueness. If you're catching my idea. That's what the Stickman said. Now, because oneness means uniqueness, united with the all and the nothing, which is totally different. I think that's what the Stickman told me, and that's what I understand. So sameness, it's like identical twins. You know, I'm an identical twin. We look the same, generally speaking. I mean, there are certain things that are different. We generally act the same. We can think the same, basically, but there's still a little bit of a difference. But still as oneness in the physical, but uniquely in the oneness in the divine. Separated but connected. That's the difference. Now, of course, we have the same skin color. We have the same body size. Okay. Now, but if you go out in the world, it's a little bit different. You might see a brother, you might see a sister, a big one, a small one, but we're all still brothers and sisters, oneness, and all unique. And all from the body of oneness, not sameness. So unique. Now, then the next question would be, is your oneness based on infinite, unconditional love? Or is it based on infinite hate? Because the both must exist, obviously. Otherwise you wouldn't know what the other one is. So the core or the divine being in essence knows what that means, knows how to deal with it, and knows how to work with it, and knows how to emanate it. Radiating the inner truth, that means radiating love. It's obvious what it is. You don't have to say or do anything. And this is also obvious too. You don't have to do or say anything because it's just in the being. Now the actions can be dramatically different. It's there. I mean, it's there in everywhere. Ultimately, the spirit and the soul doesn't die or disappear. It's always there. So, that once you have grasped that concept, then the fear of death is no longer there. The only other fears are how to detach from all the other things that are in man's collection of memories and truths and all that. That's a different matter. However, it's all unique for each brother and sister, yet all interconnected in the body of one, a body of the all infinite, not limited, unlimited, eternal. So so to exit the abyss, you will understand what this means, and then ultimately you exit the abyss of man's world. And finally, move off to new and wonderful existences everywhere for eternity, because that's just the way it is. That's what the Stickman said. So I think I'm going to leave it there, brothers and sisters. I think I've talked this one out. I don't need to say anymore. This is it's explanatory, I think. This is the spiritual, physical concepts in the DNA. Remember, that's a physical concept. Spiritual, it's just invisible or visible, depends. Energy that forms and is what it is, or doesn't form, stays hidden. So I'm going to leave it there, brothers and sisters. Alive, dwelling in the garden, here and here. Saigon, it's now. Check out my other videos or ask for my books. Listen to my music. It's up to you. Anyway, ciao.